Well, some of you asked for it, and now you're gonna get it. The IEP videos Rant.
Look, the reason why you are in my office right now is because your annual IEP meeting is happening today.
But before I start shitting on some of these videos, I should probably explain what an IEP is, via Google.
IEP stands for Individualized Education Program. It's a legal document developed for students with disabilities who qualify for special education services. An IEP outlines a student's unique learning needs, academic goals, and the specific support and services they'll receive at school.
So I bet you can tell from that definition alone, that IEPs are actually a good thing. Now, despite being on the spectrum, I don't really remember this at all. So it's a bit unfortunate that I know about it from these Go Animate videos. Speaking of which, let's talk about some of them. Probably one of the more iconic people that use this new genre is a familiar foe. Thomas the Pro 360. For those who don't remember, he was the subject of the first episode of this series with his awful character elimination series. But anyways, I just wanna say right off the bat that these videos are fucking terrible. Probably the worst type of content in this whole community. One of the best reasons is for the fact some people would genuinely find this content rather offensive, as they themselves probably had IEPs, especially since people like Thomas depict them in such a bad light when they are quite frankly the opposite of bad. But even if this isn't considered offensive to some, they would probably still hate these videos regardless. And what's honestly worse with Thomas's case is that he practically cussed out someone for calling these videos rightfully offensive. But this is the thing with Thomas, even outside of the IEP videos, he legit acts like this whenever someone calls him out for his stupid garbage. There are three things he could do. A. Cuss out someone. B. Spread false information about someone. And C. He might even guilt-trip people into thinking he'll commit suicide. Trust me, he actually did say that at one point. Wish I had the picture of him saying it. But anyways, that's pretty much all I can say about these IEP videos. Barely anything happens in them to a point where I can easily go slightly off topic. Sorry if this wasn't what you were expecting out of this video. It's just that there wasn't much to say this time. But with all that aside, feel free to request me of what I can talk about next. It could be your request, or one of the ideas I showed at the end of the last rant. Goodbye everyone.
Liquid poop hand washing method.